everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is AmandaEnsing and this is my beauty space. Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my everyday natural makeup routine. No false lashes. I wanted to update you guys on my everyday makeup routine. This is what I wear pretty much every single day if I'm not filming or going somewhere special. This is what I wear because it always looks good and it doesn't take a whole lot of time. I do go in depth in this video just so I can explain everything in detail, but if I wasn't talking and just doing this, I could do it like maybe 10-15 minutes and I'm out the door. I did a no false lashes makeup tutorial maybe like a year and a half, 2 years. Has it been 2 years? No. Maybe like a year and a half ago, I did one of these and you guys loved it. I'm so sorry it took me so long to do another one. I know not everyone likes false lashes. I love falsies, I always wear falsies, but I wanted to do a look today that's perfect for every day, perfect for school, for work, for college, for whatever, you know, it's just perfect for every day. If you don't have a whole lot of time, it allows you to look polished and clean and like you tried when it's really not that hard. The great thing about this look is that it's so simple that you can change up little pieces of the look and it completely changes the entire look. For example, you can change this lip color for a red or a gloss or whatever you want and it's gonna change the look every single time. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to hit subscribe down below to join my A-team, my YouTube family if you have not. And if you wanna see how I got this look, then just keep watching. Also, make sure you stay tuned until the end of the video for a little giveaway. Okay. Let's get into the tutorial. Flyaways are always on fleek. So I always start by moisturizing my lips. I hate when my lips feel dry, so I just use Aquaphor. This is my favorite. You can find it CVS, Walgreens, Target, Walmart. It's the best lip balm in the entire world. So I've already applied some of this. For my everyday makeup, I always start with my base because my base and my foundation is the most important. Like I want my skin to be flawless. I don't care so much about eyeshadow and lashes and all of that. I focus on my skin and my brows. Those are like the two most important things to me for an everyday look. So we're gonna start with the skin. I use these every single day. It's probably no surprise. They're the Farsali 24K drops. These are amazing, amazing, amazing. I use them every single day, whether I'm doing natural to full beat glam, I always start with these drops. There is actual 24 karat gold in here. It's insane. So I like to start by putting this all over my skin. And I have been more dry since I moved to the West Coast. It just hydrates and makes your skin feel amazing. I'm just using a beauty blender to pounce it into the skin. For my foundation, I'm using the Makeup Forever HD stick. This is my favorite. It's just so easy, so travel friendly. It's not a liquid, but it gives you that liquid foundation coverage. You can build it up from medium all the way up to full. If I'm in a super rush, is that a word? Super rush? You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm in a real hurry, like your girl's gotta go, I will just do a few swipes, buff it in, and I'm out. I just picked up a new one because I ran out. I use mine so much. Also, it lasts all day and it doesn't break me out and it doesn't make me super oily. So win, win, win. I'm gonna use a Morphe E56. This is my favorite brush to use with this. It also works really well with a beauty blender. If you already have a beauty blender, that's fine. You can totally use that, but this is just my favorite way because it's easy and it's quick. So I like to make like literally just like dots on my face like that. And then on my nose, I kind of add a little bit more coverage. And then on my forehead, I kind of do like that. And I do this so quick in the mornings, like it takes no time at all. I'm not gonna speed this clip up, I'm just gonna show you guys real time. See how it covers all the redness around my nose area? And I just stipple it into the skin. Like so quick. And I bring it down on my neck too. But I always bring my foundation down. I use the shade 125 or Y315. I like to kind of go back and see if there's anything else I want to cover up. Have a few blemishes right here. Maybe I'll add a little bit more coverage. Also, this is an HD foundation, so for me, for events, for travel, it is perfect because there's no SPF, so I know I'm not gonna get that ghost face whenever I'm taking pictures, whether it's for Instagram or for an event or a meet and greet or anything. It's just perfect. So that's another thing that I love about this, because a lot of foundations, if they have SPF, you're gonna get that flashback. So even for weddings, like this is the perfect wedding, prom, senior yearbook picture foundation. To conceal, I'm gonna use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Creamy Beige. This is one of my favorite drugstore concealers. I think they just went up on the price. I think it's $4.99 now, but you can find it online or at Ulta. I love this concealer. It's so good. So this I'm just gonna use underneath of my eyes, especially in the corner. I get the most darkness like right in this area. So I'm gonna go right in here. And this has a salmon undertone, which combats darkness. And I'm gonna go up on the lid as well. It's gonna be my eye base. I'm also gonna go around my nose area where I get redness, down my nose, and on the sides of my nose as well. Bring a little bit on my chin and right here. I'm gonna blend out with a Morphe E48 brush. And again, I do this so fast. When you get in a routine, it just becomes second nature. It's just so easy. It takes no time. To set my concealer, I'm gonna use my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. For every day, I like to have a palette. It's just really convenient because I have all of my bronzers, all of my highlight powders in here. So I'm gonna mix the yellow and the first shade, the beige, and just press into the skin. And I try to do this pretty quickly because you don't want your concealer to crease. You wanna set it before it creases, or else you have to go back and blend more. And I set anywhere else that I tend to get oily, like in my T-zone. So right here, sides of my nose, and my chin, and also around my mouth area. This is the brush I always use to set. My numbers have worn off, I use it so much. I think it's a Morphe M433. I'm not sure, but I love this brush. It fits perfectly underneath of the eyes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. I'm gonna use the Benefit Precisely My Brow in the shade number 4. On a daily basis, I don't fill them in too perfectly. I had mentioned my brows have been growing quite nice. I'm so happy that my brows are finally growing. So I start by spooling them up because I like my brows more feathery. And then I just take my brush and I start very light pressure in the front and bring it back. If I had to walk out of the house with one piece of makeup, it would be my brows. Because brows really just frame the face. And even if my skin isn't perfect and my brows look good, it just changes your face. And I brush them out as I'm filling them in because it distributes the product and it blends it even more. If you want a little extra eye lift, a brow lift, I would call it, this is the Kelly Baker Brow Concealer. It's my favorite. I take a little bit right underneath the brow, right there. And I use a flat brush also from Kelly Baker. I love this brush. And I blend out this product. I focus the product near the arch because it's gonna highlight the arch and lift the eye. Next, I set my brows with a clear brow gel. This one is from Benefit. And I'm just going to brush my brows upwards. This adds texture, and like I said, I like my brows feathery and up. So this keeps them in place and adds more texture. Also, if you sweat or do anything outside, they're not gonna budge. Like, trust me, your brows won't move. Have you ever had that moment where like your brows go downwards and like you know what I'm talking about? Like the hairs go down and you're like, why did no one tell me? It's so awkward. You know what I'm talking about? If your concealer ever creases on your lid, you see that? I always get asked this question. All I do is take my finger and just press, because most likely your concealer is set before you set it, or you have too much product right there in the crease of your eye and it shouldn't come back. You should be good to go. For my eyes, I don't do anything crazy. I pretty much just contour them. I'm gonna use my contour palette. I'm using this to contour, to highlight, and for my eyes. This is why I say invest in a good contour kit, because you can use it for so many different things. So I'm gonna take the lightest shade right here on a fluffy brush. I'm just gonna go back and forth in my crease just to contour the eye. And I bring it all the way to the inner corner right here because it's gonna contour the inner part of your nose as well. And then I just buff it on the outer part as well. Buff it right here and bring it in. This makes it look like you tried, but you really didn't try. Like, this is not hard, you guys, I promise. I'm going in depth in this video so I can explain it and break it down, but without me talking, I can do this whole look in like maybe 10 minutes, maybe less. If you want, this is optional, you can take some of the beige color on that same brush and just buff on the center of the lid. It's just gonna highlight the center of your lid. Since I'm not using false lashes today, I want my lashes to look as full as possible. So I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade in the contour palette right here and a smudger brush. So I'm just gonna take some on the brush and I'm just gonna go right against the lash line and smudge. I'm focusing it more on the outer part and bringing it in slightly. So next is mascara. First, I'm gonna curl my lashes. This makes the biggest difference, like seriously. Because my lashes are not naturally curled. They kind of just sit there and I'm like, what are you doing? I feel like boys have the best eyelashes and they don't deserve them. Now I'm gonna go into mascara. I'm using Benefit Roller Lash and I'm gonna load up the mascara. So now that I look awake, we can start working on the face. I'm gonna take a Morphe E59. This is a domed powder brush, and I'm gonna go back to that contour kit. So I'm gonna start with the middle shade this time, tapping my brush in here, and I'm gonna start bronzing my face kind of in a number 3 motion. So on the sides of my forehead right here, down from the top of my ear, in the hollows of my cheeks, my jaw, I go a little bit on the sides of my chin and the sides of my nose, and then it really just adds dimension and warms up the skin. See how automatically just adds like, flat, okay, chiseled, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go right along my hairline. Also, it makes your forehead look smaller. If you have a big forehead like I do, I love bronzing up my forehead. Take a little bit on the sides of my chin. Kind of makes your chin look more chiseled. Also, I had to change my lighting setup today because I'm still using backdrops for Halloween. So there's not a whole lot of light on this side of my face because it's really far away. So I'm sorry if this side looks dark, but I just kind of like put this together so I could film this video before going back into Halloween look. So yeah. Then I just take a smaller brush and contour right on the sides of my nose. People always ask if I had a nose job and I'm like, no girl, I just contour. I'm gonna go ahead with that same brush and buff a little bit of the bronzer on my lower lash line. And this is a Morphe M521. I'm gonna add a nude eyeliner in my waterline. Just makes your eyes look more awake. I'm gonna take some blush. This is Wet n Wild Mellow Wine. It's a very neutral rosy color. I'm gonna take this blush brush from Morphe. It is a M530. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this blush and go towards the back of the apples of the cheeks, right above that contour. And then what I also like to do is take a very small amount right here and on the top of the nose. This gives you a flush of color along the face, And it almost gives you the illusion of a suntan, like a bronzy look, because when you burn, you know, you can burn right here, and I really, really like it. Don't you love how we do like a million different things in makeup just to make it look natural? So now I'm gonna highlight my cheekbones. I'm gonna take Laura Geller Gilded Honey, one of my favorite highlighters of all time. I could wear it every single day forever. I'm using my Morphe M510 right here. I'm just gonna load up on my brush. I love dewy skin. You can see in the light, I don't have any highlight on, but you can see how my skin glows. That's where I'm gonna add Gilded Honey and highlight right there, those high points. And just intensify it. And then bring it right up here as well. Like that. I'm gonna take a smaller brush, and I'm gonna highlight the tip of my nose right here. And then also right between my eyes and this little like curve of the eye. And then a little bit on the inner corners of the eyes. To set my skin, I'm gonna use the Pixie Glow Mist. It has propolis. I've never heard of that. Propolis and argan oil. Nourishing mist. So all I have left to do is my lower lash mascara and my lip color. I'm gonna do my lower lash mascara off camera, and then I'll be back after I change and fix this mess of a hair, and then we'll finish with the lip color. For my lip color, I'm gonna start with NYX Nude Beige. This is my favorite lip pencil from NYX. I love it so, so much. I literally, I'm not exaggerating, have like 10 backups. A lot of times I just wear this by itself and I'm out the door, but today I'm gonna add a liquid lip. I'm gonna add Kat Von D Bow and Arrow, another one of my staples. If you've been following me for a long time, you know, like, this is another product I could wear every single day. It goes with every single look. I love it so much. It's my perfect nude brown color. So here is the final look. I hope you guys loved it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to hit subscribe down below if you have not already to join my A-team. Don't forget to check the description bar for a special giveaway. If you've been following me on Snap, I have been organizing my makeup, going through my makeup, and I have set a ton of stuff aside for you guys to give back to you guys. I wouldn't be here without you, and I hope that I can always give so much back to you. So I'm hoping to do a giveaway in every video for the next little bit, so make sure you check the description bar for a little surprise giveaway. I love you guys so, so, so much. I hope you're having a great week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.